Hey, it's time for Thursday Night Soup.
It is.
Join Doc,
Yeah.
co-host Jeff Kendall,
That's me.
and many other famous celebrities as we discuss music, movies, and just plain cause havoc across the internet. And now, get ready. Let's welcome Doc Docus.
I want my Thursday night soup now!
Froze.
You have to stay in.
Hi. I hope you all survived the apocalypse. All right. Suddenly I have no power, it says.
Oh.
You got
Come
power.
back, power, come back. It says broadcasting under low. So I must be broadcasting at like 480p or something.
Because it says you're live. So.
Oh, I'm live, but I'm broadcasting under low strength all of a sudden.
We probably get two blocks away. And that's about it.
Somebody turn off the air conditioner.
Yeah.
I'm not getting you on YouTube.
Turn on your TV. I'm getting them. I'm getting you on my big screen TV.
Yeah. Oh, the warning has gone.
Okay, it's good then.
The warning is gone.
Okay.
So, I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening. Me? Right. Okay. Now.
Hi.
Jeff Kendall's here.
I'm here.
R is here.
Hmm.
He's suddenly under low strength. Whoa.
This is weird.
It is weird. And that guy.
Hello, everyone. I'm going to say hello to everyone. Doc didn't even say hello to you or anything. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hello, everybody.
Yeah. I'm so confused. Like the strength of
Hello.
Well, I hear that every week. Well, I used to.
As soon as I switched the GUR, the broadcasting strength went again. Like, what's going on? Jeez. Well, why don't we look and see who's out there first, all right? Hey, guys, we have James Farley's out there, hey?
Hey, James.
If you're watching this and not Dancing with the Stars, you're in the right show. Yes.
Yeah. But we're not going to be dancing.
Yes. And why do Canadians stay my foot?
Of
course. Yes.
How'd you know?
I don't know. And Matchstick Man is here. Hello. Kristen Schmuder. Hello. Something tells me we're going to have a good time tonight. Indeed.
Yes.
I don't think so.
Can we play the year's game tonight?
Perhaps.
Never know.
Got to ask this guy.
We haven't even been on for like barely 3 minutes.
We've just been on a couple of minutes, so let's see what happens. We might get talking about Gilligan or Twilight Zone or something like that.
Okay, so for all you people who did,
I bid you welcome.
Oh. Are we that bad already?
Yeah.
Oh dear. Oh. All right. Is it the storms going on that's affecting the broadcasting strength?
Probably.
Could be.
Well, it affects the internet big time because the internet goes to the air and weather goes to the air for the most part. So, yeah.
I don't know. The little broadcasting thing keeps going on like low broadcasting strength, like low internet. Hi. Hello out there. So anyway, we're here for a little while.
We are.
So
Thursday night soup.
It is.
Yeah. Yeah, there's mega storms in some parts of the country.
Right
now, winter storms.
Right now, two of you are frozen right now.
Really?
Ooh.
For me, anyway, two of you.
That's weird.
I frozen?
Wow. That's on your end then, Paul, because I can see everybody moving, including you.
Yeah, me too.
Wow, something's going on in the atmosphere tonight.
Yeah.
See, on StreamYard, we're frozen.
You're having trouble.
I'm watching StreamYard and everything's fine. That's
weird.
It's pixelating a little bit on my laptop, but it's pretty clear on my TV. I'm watching you guys on my TV, so it's
everything's fine on mine, which is strange.
Close my
I would say Mr. Gurr's having the worst problem of all.
That's better or not.
Yeah. But every once in a while, my thing comes up. It's like, oh, low broadcasting. I don't know. This may be a short show tonight, folks, if we can't figure out how to fix our broadcasting. So I don't know. Okay, so anyway. There. I knew he was having trouble. I knew he was having trouble.
Having some problems.
The atmosphere took him away.
Maybe he can come back.
Oh, yeah.
He did it
Come back, girl. To read.
Got a show to do.
Yeah.
So. Don't want to disappoint all you people out there.
Yes.
Yeah.
All three of you.
Oh,
we got more than that.
No, we'll have a show.
No, we will.
We always have a show.
You always do.
We have a show. It's not very good, but
it's Thursday night. So
Mm-hmm.
when you have you all trapped in your homes and apartments and nothing to do, there's nothing on TV. So turn on us. So you know.
Are you going to tell us a story, Jeff?
No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
I thought there was a fable coming or something.
No.
Don't tune out. We're going to tell you a story. You know, like fractured fairy tales or something.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Well, we're waiting for Gurr to come back.
I hope Gurr comes back.
Yeah, well, I'm sure he'll try. Yes. And in the meantime, I think we'll entertain people with stuff that Jeff has bought.
Just me?
Well, you told me you had something.
I did.
Well, then.
Did you have stuff too? Or Tim?
There you go.
I guess I'm always first.
Yeah.
Well, you're in the top right.
You're the co-pilot.
Yeah, I guess I am. Well, I got the last two items I found on eBay the other day, and I really have been enjoying this series. This is part of a box set. One of those Time Life things. It's called the Folk Years.
Ooh.
I think there's 4 of these. I got one of them over there, and it's really good. It's the kind of the years of folk music going up to folk rock, and this is a 2 CD set of 30 songs, and I think I have 5 songs on this whole set. So it's a lot of stuff I don't have. This is really enjoyable, and this is another item I got. I ordered the first week of March from England. I finally got it. I wanted a copy last year when Mind Games came out. This is the 2 CD set of John Lennon's Plastic Ono Band, his first solo album, you know. And this has the 2 CD set and also a booklet and also a nice little mini poster.
Wow.
And I'm considering putting it in my bedroom. Also, it's called the War is Over poster. Yeah.
Oh yeah, the trade war. That's right.
So this is a really good first album from 1970. I guess I'm gonna keep it because we're gonna have Walls and Bridges coming later this year. That's a really good CD. And I went to my Goodwill store, and I like reading. I found an interesting book.
What?
And a guy by the name of Richie Unterberger, he writes books about music, and I found this book.
Would that be about the birds?
No, it's folk rock flight from it's kind of basically the music itself. A lot of the artists that were in that kind of music. It's not one group because it talks about all kinds. Like it talks about the 11 Spoonful and the Birds and the Mamas and the Papas and a lot of the West Coast groups.
It's not going to talk about the Beach Boys.
I think there's some Beach Boy talk there. He also has written another book I'm interested in getting. If you could see it, it's called Turn, Turn, Turn.
Wow.
And I want to get that one, I think, next. But this one was $1.99.
He names all his books after bird songs. Apparently.
Oh, does he? Does he?
I don't know. He's 8 miles high and turn, turn, turn.
Yeah,
So far.
I got it for $1.99. It was an interesting read, so I'm gonna try another one of his books and to see how interesting that is. And that's the stuff I got so far. And it's Thursday.
Wow.
Wow. Why did you have to get the Plastic Ono band from England?
Because it was cheapest. It was cheapest.
Even with shipping?
Yeah. I got it from England for $11 postpaid.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it took me like
cost some more than that to ship it.
Yeah, it cost me cost me like the 3 weeks to get it, but it was $11 postpaid. Yeah. And it's already
wondered because it's no different. The English version is no different than
I know.
any other version.
Mm-hmm. But I found I wanted to get a good new copy because we have Mind Games coming out this year, and one of these days, sometime in New York City, I want to get all of his.
Save your money, kids.
Mm-hmm.
Hi there.
Bender's back.
Now, what's the problem out there?
Well, on the browser I was using, it doesn't like my ad blocker, and I think that's what was going on. Their browser.
My ad blocker isn't doing very blocking me.
The last couple of days they've done something because it's not working now anymore. So
no, it's working, but not as well as usual.
Yeah. So they've obviously gonna have to reinstall it or get another one or something.
Oh, okay.
I'm on Chrome now. I was on my other browser.
Yeah. Well, what ad blocker are you using?
I think it's Ad Blocker Plus or something. What's it called?
Ad Block Plus. That's what I've got, but it hasn't.
Yeah, Ad Block Plus, but it just wasn't working.
Stupid Ad Block Plus.
Mm-hmm.
Stupid ad blocker.
I guess.
Anyway.
Well, let's ask Tim Allen if he's got anything to show tonight.
I got a couple of things, but nothing.
Okay. Well, we'll be the judge of that.
Yes.
Let's see what you got.
I found this for $2. Season 7 of Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm.
Which I think I already have 1 through 6. I haven't checked, but I'm pretty sure I didn't have this.
Looks like the psychiatrist is having a bad day.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's Larry David. Everybody that gets anywhere near Larry David has a bad day. Generally.
I guess.
Yeah, because Yoko put out Yoko Ono Plastic Ono band at the same time that John did.
Then I went to Ollie's today.
Oh,
and if anybody doesn't have this and they have an Ollie's, you might
want to Ollie's right next to each other
for $5.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, wow.
Look, Norman's George Harrison book for $5.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty good. Yep. So I picked that up today. And they still had one of the Plastic Ono books left. I was shocked.
Oh, really?
For like $8, that's like what was that, 60, 75 bucks?
Yeah.
He's the guy that did Shout, right?
Yeah. He's done books on Paul, John, I think everybody but Ringo. So maybe he's doing a Ringo one now, I heard. So everybody. And you guys are gonna think I'm nuts, but for $5 a piece, I had to pick these up.
Okay. Well, you make a lot of them, so
I've got 200. I'm good on CDs for a while. I've got because these things are like $20, $25 at Walmart.
Yeah.
And they were on half price on yellow tags, and these both had yellow tags. So I'm like,
that's
all
good.
right.
I guess I know what we're getting all for Christmas.
All right.
Blank CD.
I got 200 blank CDs for $10, so that's pretty good.
That's a pretty good deal.
Yeah.
Fargoon City.
Yes.
So that's everything.
Yeah.
Oh no, that was from Walmart.
Well, I'll tell you what happened. They had a bunch, and I bought one a while ago, and that's what I've been using. And nobody's been buying them. And I went there on Tuesday, and they still had 2 left. And by the way, they're different. One has the verbatim silver thing, and some of them are just the blank white tops, which I really like. So I got one of each. But so I bought that on Thursday or Tuesday with Curb Your Enthusiasm, and it only came to $7.99. And I'm like, well, okay, what or $7.50 or something like that. And then I realized that the yellow tags are half price. So I went back today and the other one was still there. I'm like, really? Okay, well, I bought that. So I bought them for different days.
I've got a bunch that I'm not using. Like, yeah, I was buying them too, but yeah, people just don't do that anymore.
I still do. I still even when I like borrow stuff online and I like to make mix CDs. Sometimes I'll just throw them onto a memory stick, but they're all the same volume now. After you know what I mean, I've gone through them and they're all equalized and they're all. So it's a nice listen now. Whereas if you just record them online, put them in your car, one's going to be deathly loud. One you're going to have to go, I can't hear you, you know. And
then the next one is deafening.
Well, and I do it on a CD recorder. So, you know, part of my stereo, not on my computer. So that, you know, it's just.
Computers aren't even coming with CD capabilities anymore. Like mine I bought like 3 years ago, and I had to buy an external for my CDs.
Mine's old enough where it has one.
Yeah, but you can't. You have to. I don't think they'll even put one in. You got to buy an external now if you want.
Yeah, but like I said, I've been going through stuff that I've got online that I put on CD just so I could dub it onto something else. I decided to put them all in one place. I'm gonna make a bunch of CDs, and then I'm gonna put those on a memory stick, and I can use that in my car too. And then I'll have the tracks if I want them.
I scrapped a couple of computers last year, and I saved the CD drives in them because you just can't get them anymore. You know, so yeah.
It's another lost media.
No, it's not actually, because they're still making Blu-ray players and 4K players, and they play CDs. They actually sound better than a CD player.
I doubt you can buy a new laptop with one in them.
No, not a laptop. You can buy a desktop with it, but not a laptop.
Well, I couldn't. They didn't make them when
Really?
I bought mine. I had to get an external. Like they just didn't do it. It wasn't even an option. So.
You should have bought a Lenovo.
No laptops have them anymore.
Yeah,
laptops haven't had them for years.
Laptop's a Lenovo, but my PC is just in-house one. So. Anyway,
mine is a Mattel.
Is it made out of plastic?
And it's pink too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Mr. Gurr, have you bought anything recently?
Yes, I do.
Would you like the spotlight?
Okay.
All right. I can do that.
I've been showing some golden earring stuff lately. So I bought this. This is
the hole.
The hole. Yes, it's the whole hole.
The hole.
This is out in about 84, 85, something like that. Anyway, it's on a colored vinyl.
Ooh. Look, it's got a hole in it.
Yeah, a hole in it. That's all about it. So it's pretty good. It's kind of like the song Twilight Zone. They're still kind of in that mode. That sort of stuff. So it's got an 80s feel to it. So it's a little bit dated, but it's still got some really good tunes on it. And then I bought this one, which is from the same period. And this one, I'm not a big fan of this one. It's a little too techno. Like they do a lot more keyboard stuff on it that they don't normally do a lot of. It's got a real 80s, early 80s vibe to it. And it's just kind of I'm not a big fan of this one. It's a little too techno. But it's part of the catalog. But I got to send it back because once again, they only sent me the label.
Oh no!
Second one in 2 weeks. That they just sent me the label. I don't know what the heck.
Oh, I hate when that happens.
Yeah. So anyway. So that's it for now. That's what I was able to get.
Okay. And
I didn't buy nothing. So I just grabbed something off the shelf. Just look what I got.
Oh, Burton Cummings. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was John Holmes.
Yeah. Look, now he's standing on his head.
No, is that a best of or is it one of his albums?
No, that's the best stuff. See,
that's been out for quite a while. That was on the album actually.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I think I bought that on vinyl in a box set I bought.
Yeah, this shows up in the store a lot.
Yeah, it goes up to about what, the early 80s.
Ooh. Oh no, you want me to read you?
Well, I guess maybe from his first 4 or 5 albums.
Yeah,
I know he had a couple solo hits.
Yeah, it looks like 78 or so.
I only know of one in America that he had. I've never seen a CD by him ever.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What do you mean needs to shave down to the Burton stash? What are you talking about?
To trim it a little bit so it looks like his. Yeah, Burton Cummings stash.
Now, I heard a story. The reason he grew his mustache is he got drunk one night and got in a fight and somebody split his lip and he's got a scar on his lip now. So that's what I heard. That's why he grew the mustache.
I heard he was trying to pretend to be Paul McCartney.
I don't know. Well, then he was pretending to be dead then.
Maybe. Yeah.
So it's a fake mustache, you're saying.
Mm-hmm. Fake mustache.
Yeah, I also have this book here.
Oh. What's it about?
I'm going to show you the book now.
Okay.
It's a book on the White Album.
That's a book.
On the Beige album.
Does it have a title?
What's it called?
Oh, there's a title. There it is.
Called
Walt Disney Comics.
Okay. It's a bio of Walt Disney?
Yes, hardcover.
Is that a library book with the tag on the bottom of the spine?
It looks like they tried, eh? They covered it up.
I think.
The library.
Did you steal that book from the library?
I think I have that book, and I've read that book.
Did you steal it from the library too?
You see, I've already started it. He's in the military in France at this point.
In the Navy, you can say.
Yeah, I read that book a couple of years ago. I have it.
Yeah.
You don't have the dust jacket?
This is it. This is how it came.
So he's in the Navy and he's sitting in his spare time writing doodles about mice.
Oh, not yet. He's not that far.
Okay. Not yet. Okay.
Not
No.
yet.
I'll be right back.
You have to make a cover out of a paper bag, like we used to do in school.
You can draw stuff on it.
He's over in France right now.
France.
Yes, with World War II.
World War I or II?
That'd be 2.
Oh, wait a minute. No, one. No, he'd be 1.
Because he died and he was like 50 something rather when he died in the 60s. So
yeah, well,
probably World War I.
What did he do his
picture? Yeah, it would be World War I. Yeah.
Yeah. So he's over in France right now.
France.
Yeah. And he's having a hell of a time.
Oh.
Yeah. Most people did back then.
So like there we are. It's the Walt Disney book, written by Platters.
So with he being in France, are they winning?
France.
Well, he's not.
Oh,
what do you mean that Stacy? Oh, because Stacy Keach had a hair lip or something. Grew a mustache to cover it.
Yeah, he did.
I think that's the
I
story.
have a little scar. That's not that bad, but you know.
Oh, I thought you just wanted to look like that comic strip character.
No, I was at church camp one time and I was running and I got caught with a clothesline, a metal clothesline. Yeah, so I made myself a mark there for a long time. It's still there if you look real closely, but I had to shave the mustache off, and I'm not going to do that.
Oh.
Just take me off, do you?
No, yeah. So there. Okay, now. Oh yeah, there it is. Okay.
No, I don't. You can't. You have to shave this off first, and then you can see it. So.
No, you don't want to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna switch my ad blocker because I can't watch anything right now.
Ooh. I've got no broadcasting strength again. What's going on?
Uh-oh.
Must be those
pixelating. You were pixelating when you were showing your book.
Well, figures, because Jeff, that light bulb is bothering Jay.
Well, the cats have been chewing on it.
Chewing on the light bulb?
Works. Yeah, it still works.
Why are they chewing on a light bulb?
Because they're cats. They chew on stuff.
Oh, cats are stupid. Cats are idiots.
Mm-hmm. Well, that light bulb works. It's okay. It's fine. Actually, I knocked it off and the part where it sticks into the shaft there is a little cracked. So I put some tape around it so it wouldn't shock me or nothing. So.
And there's a cat now. Talk about the cat.
You didn't do it, Ace. Did you know it was in younger guys?
Cat is crack.
Yes. Right, Ace. Yes.
Okay. Cats.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
It's hard, isn't it? Yes. Where are you going? Going over here? Okay.
His butt into your face, of course.
Yeah. No. He's over here sitting next to me. You going to be my co-star? Okay. Yes. Ace is here.
I want to give you a kiss. Oh, isn't that cute? Aw. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Here, kitty, kitty. I got some little friskies for you.
No kisses now. So it's too late.
Kiss me later.
Mm-hmm, yeah. Won't try to wake me up at 5 o'clock in the morning.
See, I love seeing animals on the show.
Well, here's one.
There's one. Stay tuned. You might see more.
Mm-hmm.
Tim Allen has a pet possum.
I got what? I was trying to show you what your book cover is supposed to look like, and I can't find my copy of the book. I have no idea where it is. I've looked everywhere I know to look.
Here it is.
Yeah, but no, what the dust jacket looks like.
Mm-hmm.
But it's missing. I don't know where it is.
Where did you get that book, Doc? Did you find it in a secondhand store, or did you just?
Oh, another Robert P. donation to my.
Oh, okay.
I think somebody lifted it from a library.
Just like
that. That's free stuff. Yeah.
Robert P. gives me okay. Here, take it.
I like free stuff. Well, he read it. And he wanted you to read it, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There'll be a quiz next week.
Well, yeah. I already know France. I've got it.
France.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
France.
I know that part by heart.
Yeah, because the first Mickey cartoon was 1925 or something.
29.
Oh, that was earlier than that.
No.
Okay.
No, there's only a couple without sound, I think, and then they have sound.
Did you get what they discovered below the pyramids in Egypt?
No. What did they discover? A pizza or what?
He will tell us shortly.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what it was. But anyway, I'm sure he's typing that out now. But anyway,
yeah,
I wanted to share with you guys the thumbnail of the day.
Okay.
And I know this isn't gonna be good. All right. Did you know that Antenna TV will be shut down. There will be no over-the-air broadcasts of anything.
No, see, I watch that guy. See, now you're gonna rub me the wrong way. I watch that guy. He's actually helpful. He's not. He's because that's the rumor going around, and his video is no, it's not gonna happen. I watch him.
I wouldn't expect it to happen. And I'm sitting there looking at that thing, and I'm going like, "Oh, get out of here!"
The thing is, the broadcasting companies want to instate whatever it's called 3.0, and if they do that, your signal's going to be a lot less. You're going to have to buy a new TV. The broadcasters and the TV makers want this to happen, and it probably will happen eventually, just like digital happened, but it'll probably be at least 5 years down the road. It's not going to be soon, but it probably will happen.
He's making it sound like it's next week or something.
Well, no, but he's dispelling the rumor. The rumor's out there. If you listen, the rumor's out there that, oh my God, they're going to adopt this and it's going to happen now, and then you're going to have to go buy a new TV. And when you do, you're going to lose some channels because it's not as powerful as what we have right now. It's better quality, but it's not as powerful.
Well, then it's not as good. Leave it alone.
Well, it just seems like a conspiracy to me.
But you gotta understand everything has to do with Congress, and this has to do with Congress, has to do with lobbies. And the cable companies have billions of dollars to spend on lobbies. So if they want something to happen, it's going to happen.
Billions and billions.
Yeah, I mean, they have more. They have, next to pharmaceutical companies, they probably have the second most money of any branch of business in America.
Yeah, they have to broadcast in both formats, and broadcasters want to drop the older format.
Yes. They don't have to broadcast in both formats yet. They can. That's the thing. They want them to broadcast in the new format. They don't care about the old format. But the old format,
everybody has to buy new television.
I mean, if you bought a TV in the last 2 or 3 years, your TV has this in it. If you have an older TV, then it doesn't.
I think this thing's 15 years old or something.
Yeah.
I just installed ad block for YouTube. It says it's the best ad blocker. So there. I'll try it later.
Every once in a while, Michael, we've updated your ad blocker. It's much better now, is it?
I had like 3 different ad blockers on, and I think they were fighting it out with each other. Anyway.
Okay. Here we have the answer to. Did you get what they discovered below the pyramids in Egypt?
Okay. Dirt. There's dirt.
Radar scans reveal massive underground structures below the pyramids.
You see, they got storm shelters.
Oh, good. In case of sandstorms or something.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's probably alien spacecraft down there.
Yeah.
It's the where they park their flying saucers, I guess.
Yeah.
I'll have to get the Laganis brothers to dig down and see what's there.
Yeah. ASC3 has subscription type channels for you to have to pay.
That's another reason they want it. And it's not as good. So if they go to that, if you live farther out, if you don't live right in wherever near the antenna, you probably won't get it. So you'll have to get cable. So the cable companies are all for this. That's the thing.
So if I want to watch The Masked Singer, I'll have to pay to do it.
Well, yeah, I get NBC. That's it. That's all I get in where I live. NBC. That's it.
Well, I get 50 channels or something.
Yeah, no, I get. Well, there's 4 channels, but they're all the same. They're all on the same, one channel I get.
7.1, 7.2, 7.3.
Yeah, that's it. That's all there is.
Yeah, I just have internet.
I don't bother with TV. I haven't bothered for TV.
But no networks.
The show hasn't started yet. Come on back, lady.
No, we can take another break.
I really haven't bothered with TV because I only get one channel. So
yeah, I don't.
I haven't turned my TV on in months. I just watch stuff.
No, I don't. I don't. I watch movies on my TV.
Yeah.
I stream stuff, or I get torrents or whatever. I'm not.
I put a TV.
I'm watching right now. I'm watching an Australian series called Mr. In Between. It's kind of interesting. Yeah. So.
I've been watching a bunch of old movies.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff out there that if we lose broadcast TV, we're gonna miss out on. So like,
yeah,
I haven't watched broadcast TV in years, so
I don't know. Every once in a while, you find something on TV you can't miss. Like,
I guarantee that's not on broadcast TV anywhere.
You don't want
them some ugly looking broads, I'll tell you that.
Well, that's what they looked like back in the 30s.
Yeah.
That's wonder. It's a wonder we had babies in the 30s.
No, I haven't had
I understand why everybody's concerned about broadcast TV. All you get on broadcast TV is you are not the father. That's it. That's all you get.
We've had a cable company lay fiber optic cable in our alley. They haven't started working on it yet, but the cable is down there. So
you're not the father. It's one of these other 15 guys.
Yeah, one of the guys.
Yeah, I have the channel's called Nosy.
Mm-hmm.
I have that here, and it's all those shows.
Mm-hmm.
You know, all the what's his name, Jerry Springer, and the Maury and all that, just back to back to back to back to back to back.
I think Jerry Springer is no longer with us.
Yeah,
Jerry Springer died a few years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I know, but they're all old. But that's what they're.
Oh, repeat.
I think his game show's still on, which is
good.
Have you seen the videos that Obsolete Video has been putting up with horror hosts?
Yeah, they're interesting. Mm-hmm.
What is that? I don't know what that means.
And there's a couple of them with Zachary that I saw, and
no, but there's this YouTube. If you're interested in horror hosts, there's a YouTube, not YouTube, just an internet domain called the is it Vox, VOXX? I think it's been so long since I've been there. But all they do is run horror hosts 24/7 on their channel.
You hear my wolves howling?
Mm-hmm. Hungry?
Oh,
mm-hmm.
The Vortex. That's what it is. The Vortex with 2 X's.
I guarantee you, it's a fire engine going by.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. They run horror host shows 24/7. The Vortex.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you don't have to go very far to see horror hosts on this show.
2-3 times a day, the fire truck goes by, and that's what I hear.
Your neighborhood is burning down.
I don't even hear the fire truck. I just hear my dogs.
Oh, there he is. Okay, everyone's favorite horror host. Oh, oh, scared Beetle Brad right under the bed.
Yeah.
I can't put up with that guy.
Yep, our horror host in Oklahoma is still with us. He's in his 90s, but he's still with us.
That is a horror host.
He's like 97 or something.
Still with us, but I don't know how old he is. He retired, I don't know, 5
this guy
years
retired
ago.
years ago. Mm-hmm.
Oh, good. We'll send him some old Bozo.
Oh, okay, that'd be interesting. Yeah.
Haven't seen Bozo in a while.
No.
Yeah, maybe we get Commander Tom again.
Yeah.
Bozo was on WGN, wasn't it? Chicago? Was that?
Could be.
Okay.
What? Sammy Terry?
One of my cable channels, I guess. So,
some bozo.
Mm-hmm. Some bozo. I also got a New York City.
He had all kinds of clowns too.
Interesting called WOR. That played some good movies on Saturday night. Did you
They were the worst of the 3 stations in my opinion.
Where were they? Well, I'm from Oklahoma.
WPIX was the best. WNEW was second, and WOR was the third. I got both.
Good thing it wasn't WHOR.
They were showing some R-rated horror films, so it's like they weren't cut. They were showing uncut stuff.
Uncut.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you dare cut them.
Mm-hmm. So in the movie, if the lady's naked in the video, she's naked.
Oh, it was WHOR.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, WHOR instead of WOR. Yeah, that's probably right.
Yeah, Commander Tom out of Buffalo. Tom Joles, the weather guy.
Yeah.
Like Commander Tom.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Sweetney. Yes. And they played more popular movies too.
That's an oldie but a goodie.
Yeah. Okay, super chick on this show.
Mm-hmm.
Commander Tom was out of Buffalo.
Okay.
Buffalo. Mm-hmm. I was disappointed when I found out that Bozo was all over the country. Mine was the best. No, the best Bozo was supposedly the Chicago Bozo.
Mm-hmm.
At least that's what I always hear.
Just a bunch of bozos. That's who they were.
We had a Bozo here too.
We got cable in the 70s, and WOR was there, and Bozo was
Chicago.
We send all our bozos to Ottawa.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed. Rocket Ship 7 in the morning.
That's the show, man. That's the show. Commander Tom. Great stuff.
All the good stuff we're not seeing anymore. They got to restore them and put them back on.
Right.
So we can watch them.
He quit when he got promoted to Major Tom.
Oh.
Well, he disappeared.
He's still up there floating around.
Still up there somewhere.
And now he's a junkie. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we need a station to show the good movies like this.
Oh boy.
That's
one chubby Superman.
Well, nowadays he's taking
big bone.
Somebody super
Yeah. What's that stuff that it takes to lose weight, and then they're all marching down the street together? I don't know, whatever.
A parade?
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Yes.
We had Officer Joe. Oh, he showed Three Stooges stuff.
Oh yeah.
And I don't know the other guy. If it's Captain Jack, it was probably Popeye cartoons.
Oh yeah.
I'll be right back. I think my dog wants it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because they were doing that here. Everybody has somebody in one Oklahoma town. Spanky McFarland was a showed stuff like Little Rascals and Three Stooges and stuff like that.
Yeah, 60s. We had a Popeye guy here, Captain Jolly.
Oh, okay.
And his sidekick, Poop Deck Paul. Whatever. They showed the Popeye cartoons.
Okay. I thought you were going to say Captain Jolly and his sidekick Boo Boo, and I thought, oh, here he comes.
No, Boo Boo's my sidekick.
Okay.
but like every station had like a clown guy and a cartoon guy and a horror guy and news people and stuff. We had movie guys, in the afternoon. Like the guy here was Bill Kennedy. It's Showtime.
Oh, okay.
He'd come on at 1:00 and he'd show some old movie. In between, he'd have like facts about the stars.
Now, we had dialing for dollars here. We used to win money.
Oh, we had bowling for dollars.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I think so.
Not me, sorry. Well, I know it existed, but we didn't get it here.
I've never heard.
I think that was out of Cleveland.
Maybe, yeah.
Not sure. But like Chuck McCann, like I think he was on Far Out Space Nets.
Yes, he was on a lot of things.
Yeah, so like, yeah, right after the Bugaloos, and before Lidsville.
Oh, you watched those shows, did you?
Mm-hmm. How many of you have watched Courtship of Eddie's Father?
I saw it. Mm-hmm.
I saw it about 1970, but I haven't seen it since.
I saw it back in a long time ago. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm getting tired of he's turning green all the time. Yeah.
I actually, that's not one of my favorite shows either.
Yeah, me neither.
You know, like, yes, we watched it, and no, I didn't like it. I liked the theme song, though. The theme song was great.
I think it was on right before the ABC movie of the week.
Oh, possibly.
On Tuesday night.
I don't recall the ABC schedule of that era.
I mean, neither, but I just kind of a little bit of like hear this part and the end credits, and here come the da 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 da.
Commander Tom was Superman from the 50s, and
George
Reeves.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Look, we have special guests waiting in the wings. Please welcome Psyko's Platters.
Hello there, people. Hello.
Hello.
How is everyone?
Doing pretty good.
Oh, we're talking about smooth television here.
I saw that. I saw that little clip. I was like, oh my God.
I was thinking about you today, Paul. On Facebook they broadcast Joey Mullen's memorial service.
Yeah, I heard about that, and I think I'm gonna wait a little bit before I even bother to watch that. Hey James. I just can't believe it. I just can't. It's like it's over. The whole thing.
Yeah. I got a blurb on Facebook this morning, and okay, I was done working the yard, so I'll turn it on.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, those things are good.
I've never had those before.
Just don't eat the wax.
Ew.
Mm-hmm.
You're muted, Paul.
He's eating, I think.
That's
why he's muting.
Oh,
I thought he was talking.
Now you tell me not to eat the wax. Jeez. Yeah. All these years.
Mm-hmm.
He's everywhere. He's everywhere.
I'm flitting around.
He's like a moth.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on this show, on that show, on every show.
You're everywhere.
Why not? I did a show earlier today. I figured, what the hell?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now we had a horror host in Oklahoma, and you had one in Canada. Did you, Doc?
No,
a Canadian horror host, or was it the Detroit?
I don't know. Detroit here.
Mm-hmm.
So
we had the hilarious House of Frightenstein.
That's not a horror host. That's just garbage.
It was fantastic. What are you talking about? Oh, great show.
Count Maple Bacon back. Is that what it was? In Canada.
Yeah, something like that.
He was a vampire, and he had all these characters that he played. It was really funny.
Oh, that's a Canadian show. Yeah.
Yeah.
And now there's always Count Floyd.
They did it.
Toby, where the hell are you?
Count Floyd in the Monster Chiller Horror Theater.
Oh, I love
it. TV.
Yes.
Oh, scary, very scary.
It'll scare your pants off.
That beat everything else on TV.
Dr. Tom.
Oh, yeah.
In Detroit, we had everything for grade.
They used to come on after Saturday Night Live and just kill the.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. The dog wanted a snack.
And we even had the ghoul.
Not getting my baby.
The ghoul.
We had the ghoul here.
Get in here anyway.
I have a new appreciation for the ghoul, even though I never got to see him firsthand.
Over day, everyone.
That's right. Turn blue, scratch glass.
Mm-hmm.
I was the celebrity in high school because I had Ghoul T-shirt.
Oh, did you?
Yes. And I wore it to school, and I was like, everybody's pointing at me like, "What? You got a Ghoul shirt? What?"
Yeah.
So
all gone. Go away.
I don't know. I've never seen either, so I can't tell you.
I think they showed Chiller Theater opening in WOR TV. I believe that's right.
Oh
It was
yeah,
on Saturday night.
yeah,
Real late.
because like
That was New York.
yeah, because what was it around the early '80s? We got cable and WOR was a superstation, so we got to watch over there too.
Yeah, they showed some interesting movies.
Such a cute doggy. Such a cute
Get
dog.
that puppy. Yeah,
See,
get
my
that puppy.
cat's all asleep.
Oh, more puppies. There's
They wake me up
surrounded
at
by
5 o'clock in the morning at dinner time.
And we had and when I was a kid in the '70s, we had a creature feature that was like in between the originals of Nguli when he left. Then we had creature feature, and then after that was done, we had Monster Rally. Then after that, in the late '70s, we finally get Son of Svengoolie, and we didn't have to worry about anything. Chicago always had some good horror.
Oh, some good local stuff.
You betcha.
Yeah. Here we just had the three.
The three.
Yeah. And Bozo and Oopsie.
I remember at one point.
Was the Bozo that got fired or something.
Was it Tim?
At one point, we had Thriller and Chiller, and they were on like back-to-back nights. And the only difference really was they had the same intro with this hand coming up out of the swamp or whatever, but one of them had a 5-fingered hand and the other one had a 6-fingered hand. Other than that, they were the same. It was everything else was exactly the same.
Yeah.
They should have also had Spiller, and then when the hand came out, it would just be this.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I bet
We had
the Chiller was cooler than the other one.
but it was.
Yeah, the one with 6 fingers was cooler, obviously. But it was weird because they were the same. They showed the same kind of movies, and there was no host or anything. They just showed the movie. But,
we also had on cable. We had a weird channel 41 from Kansas City, Missouri.
Nice.
And some guy it wasn't necessarily a horror host. He was just a host. He would talk about such and such movie, and so.
Okay, Paul, you can talk about House of Fright.
Yeah, Billy Van. He played all these characters.
Oh, okay.
Really funny. Like it was very repetitive. He did the same thing week after week, but it was still pretty funny. It was so.
Well, didn't like it. Okay.
I hated it.
Doc doesn't like anything, and if he doesn't like it, he attacks it. He attacks the poor antenna man. The poor antenna man that's just trying to help people out and save them money, and Doc's going after him.
Well, the funniest part about it is his stuff didn't work, so they ended up ad-libbing, and that was the funny stuff.
Yeah.
It was it was good.
Claymation.
They had horror hosts everywhere.
Yeah. Chiller and Thriller were claymation.
Children. Okay, yeah, I remember that. Yeah. On the early days, if you got the Nashville Network, they had a horror host on Saturday night. Somebody called the Phantom of the Opry.
Oh man, that's bringing back some kind of memory.
Yeah,
not a good one. Not a good one though.
What was it? Yeah. I am going to bite your neck, y'all.
Yeah.
Banjos were involved in this production.
Yeah. Ding, ding, ding.
They got a pretty mouse.
Yeah, some of the movies are kind of cheesy. They were showing the same Bela Lugosi movie every once a month.
Look, Tim. James Farley actually talked to Antenna Man. He doesn't live that far from him.
Oh boy!
Oh wow! Well, I don't think he's within a couple hundred miles of me. Probably he's not that far from me. But he does a good channel as like a public service. He's not a bad guy.
I still don't like Billy Van.
You just don't know
He
quality.
gives me the willies.
It's high quality entertainment.
He was on that Hudson's Brothers Saturday morning show.
Oh, the Hudson Brothers Razzle Dazzle show.
Oh
Yes,
my!
exactly. Yes, he
With
was
the
on
emo.
that. It was like Billy Van on the Hudson.
You probably don't like Red Green either, but that's.
You probably don't like which?
Red Green either, but
He was pretty good. They showed him real late at night sometimes.
Red Green,
after SCTV.
His real name was Steve Smith.
Mm-hmm. Now on the Hudson Brothers Razzle Dazzle show, that guy who became the Unknown Comic was one of the people on there.
Oh,
Murray Langston.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Murray Langston is the comic. That I know.
Funny.
Yeah.
When he took his bag off, that was the end of his career. He should have kept the bag on his head.
Mm.
Is he still?
Well, I mean,
I don't know who this guy is.
he made he made a living off of telling really, really, really awful jokes, and there's something good about that. There's something.
It worked because he had a bag on his head. That's what.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean.
That was the whole.
My favorite. I'll tell you I still remember my favorite Unknown Comic joke. I'll never forget it. What do you get? What do you get when you cross an elephant and a rhinoceros?
What?
Elephino.
Okay. Okay.
Come on.
Okay. I like that one.
I think I saw him on the Gong Show. And he was saying, this is the first guy who landed on the sun. He's going, ow, 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 ow.
Yeah, ow. I remember that one too.
He'd always be like, Chucky baby. And I'm like,
yeah, he laughed at his own jokes, which is part of it.
I got a read. It was picture Ricardo Montalban, and the caption was, Ricardo Montalban couldn't get a job after Star Trek II because nobody would hire him because he was an ex-con.
I thought it was for the Corinthian leather.
Think about it.
Another Unknown Comic joke I remember is he would hold his hand out like this. He'd go, watch. And he'd open up his hand and there'd be a watch in his hand.
Yeah.
The
dog wants to eat
anybody.
Oh, okay. They're
keeping the dogs.
Sneaky.
Oh, Paul, how's your
Yeah,
idea?
come in and bring it to you again. Yeah.
All right. So like I could see like the upper half of my eye. It used to be like about 10-15%. Now we got half. So I got 3 weeks to go, supposedly, before it goes back to normal, and I get the whole thing. So we're getting there, gang. We're getting there. It's just taking
to your eye.
I had a retinal tear, so they put a needle in to drain. Real fun stuff.
Well, that sounds really pleasant.
Yeah. Never again, I hope. But here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen, be careful what you do. You could sneeze wrong, cough wrong. You could even pick up something that might be a little too strenuous, and you could tear your retina. Easy, just like that.
The blood pressure thing,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm falling apart.
You have to be careful when you fart now.
Yeah, exactly. You may imagine, tore a retina. Damn it.
Yeah, pick up.
It's not all you tore. Ooh.
Or a retina or your rectum. Which one was it?
Yeah.
I needed that. I needed that.
Too fast here. Then we got to back up. Hang on.
That's too bad. I think maybe we should go back to some quality entertainment.
What in the hell did I just see?
Those
are three sisters of Larry Fine, aren't they? Boy, they're butt ugly. All three of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gene Hackman?
Yeah, they live on the other side of the tracks.
Oh my.
No, they're who are they, Doc?
That's for birth control.
Yeah.
That's my favorite dance sequence.
I know. It's the Ritz brothers.
James, oh God, not the Ritz brothers, please
no. Yes.
Oh God, the Ritz brothers.
Yeah,
Never thought they were funny.
It's fantastic. I love that.
Well, maybe so, but I still.
Other than that, the Rich Brothers, they suck. They do.
James Farley's right. I can't go pick up crates of 78s anymore. That's done.
Yeah.
Shit.
They're getting harder and harder to find.
Yeah, you're telling me.
They've been picked over.
He had to dive under a door in a graveyard.
Well,
what?
Okay.
Dive under a door in a graveyard.
TV was better when we had 6 stations. Yeah, but I would miss my MeTV tunes though.
It was.
57 channels and nothing on.
Yeah.
Now it's like 1,000.
Gosh, damn it! I told you not to bring this up, Star. Honest, my job's over. It's done. Can't do Max Razorback anymore. Can't do it.
Apparently, it's quite a common thing though. Like to have a blood vessel burst.
I've had those, and that's not before that. Before the incident, I had those. They say it's stress. Well, for me, it was stress related, and I'm like, well, gee, I work a stressful job, and I got lots of stress around me. So, duh.
Yeah, Walmart's always burning down.
You saw that video, didn't you? I couldn't get over that.
The end display going up in flames. Everybody's going like, "Yay!"
I'm still trying to figure out how the hell that happened, considering where the location of it was. Somebody had to have set something.
They did that at my Walmart. Somebody set out a pair of those insulated coveralls.
Yeah.
They sprayed them with gasoline, set them on fire.
Oh, geez. You know,
the store.
I gotta tell you, I don't understand either why people, Fonzie wouldn't have done that if he worked at Walmart. No, he wouldn't have. But these jackasses, they have to set everything on fire. I wouldn't have allowed that in my fucking hardware store. No, I wouldn't have.
No
ice in Oklahoma.
Just high wind and fires.
I was thinking. Are you talking about last night, right?
No.
Or are you talking about a couple days ago?
A couple days ago.
Yeah. See, you did what we ended up getting. We ended up getting dime size. We got dime size hail.
We got high wind.
Yeah, we got lots of wind.
Miles an hour.
Ridiculous.
And fires. We had a fire on the south side of town. It was all smoky.
Oh man.
Okay.
Is the leg lamp still at the end of the street?
It's still down there.
Didn't blow away.
It's in court. It's tied up in court, so they can't take it up yet. So the leg lamp is still there.
Why am I thinking George Harrison and humming "Blow Away" while we hum up this leg lamp?
We have a famous leg lamp at the end of my street.
I bet you do.
And Warner Brothers wants it. It's copyright. And what's you copy? It's a lamp. I mean, why do you copyright a lamp for? I mean,
So downtown Rogers, Arkansas, of course, where I live, we have the Daisy Museum, and they, honest to God, in my opinion, I'll have to take a picture of this, but it's so tacky. It's a 10-foot high Red Ryder Daisy BB gun that's attached to the building.
Oh.
And I've been in the museum, and yes, there's a particular corner for Toy Story with the leg lamp and the Red Ryder that is and all the other stuff. You'll shoot your eye out, you little shit. That's really what happened. Okay, you really want to know? I shot my eye out.
See?
I didn't listen to my parents.
So what's this about a Mr. C impression?
Well, that's what I was doing earlier, and the problem is it's a shade slightly different than, hey everybody, how are you? I wish my brother George was here. So see, it's
a little bit.
You could interchange it, Mr. C and Liberace, as opposed to my Paul Lynn, which I love to do all the time.
Yeah. And he later on did a Boswell commercials about he was a spokesman for that company. He used to sell those little figurines, whatever it was, and people get rich.
Not my.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Said this thing was worth $250,000, and I said, "Why?"
The Franklin Mint or some bullshit.
Yeah,
I can't remember.
Well, It was some like Amway sort of thing.
Yeah,
It wasn't
my
even
God.
sort of Amway sort of
Who is
thing.
this, Liberace?
Hi, I'm Tom Bosley
Tom
for
Bosley.
Amway.
Oh, Tom
Yeah, it
Bosley.
wasn't Amway, but it was that sort of. It was one of those scheme things. Yeah.
The problem is, I heard he was under indictment, and he ended up having to escape. So he ended up somehow landing in the priesthood and turned himself into Father Dowling. True story, people. True story.
With Jenny Piccolo as his helper.
Oh my, not Jenny Piccolo.
I think it was, wasn't it?
No, I'm just saying, please no Jenny Piccolo.
Yeah.
Even Fonzie would have turned him. No, nay.
Not cool.
Nay.
Maybe we better stop here for a commercial, right?
That's the name, kid. They may look insane, kid. If rocks your game, it's kid.
This is Kiss, each sold separately, and you can put them in any crazy pose you want.
That's the name, kid. They may look insane, kid. If rocks your game, it's kid.
Kiss, each 12.5-inch figure sold separately by Mego.
How did that not end their career?
I wanted those damn Kiss dolls, all 4 of them.
Yeah. See, Richard James still has his H3 in the bathroom.
Wait a minute. Why is he in the bathroom, Richard? That's an odd place.
Well, anywhere else they can put him.
God, I hated Kiss.
What did Kiss ever do to you? Mark?
Was not a fan either, so I sympathize.
No.
I like the early days.
Yes, he was. I remember that lost episode.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I remember that.
I don't know what that means.
Is that a euphemism, or did he actually unclog a drain?
Oh, Arthur.
Yeah. He had to take his jacket off. I mean, he's wearing.
Kind of strong.
You want to know how he unclogged the drain? All he did was this. That's it.
Yeah.
The drain was unclogged. Both of them.
It's gone. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
James probably has a Mindy doll in the bathroom.
Well, where's your Mork doll?
Yeah, no, Nanu. Where the hell is
No, Nanu.
Didn't buy one. Just took the Mindy.
Just a Mindy doll.
He's buried in my backyard.
I had some Star Trek action figures back in the day.
Oh, yes.
Did you bury them?
No, I don't know what happened to them. They were in the garage one day, and one day they were gone.
Oh, shit.
I
remember spending part of my birthday money on the bridge with the transporter. You spun the thing, and the guy disappeared.
Yeah.
I remember all that.
Fascinating.
Exactly, Spock. Exactly.
But I guess I was 13, and my dad may have decided I was too old to play those kind of things, so he put them away. So
I had
Vinnie Barbarino.
That was a big
Vinnie. There was a Vinnie Barbarino doll. Really?
I guess.
You pull the string, and it says "up your nose with a rubber hose."
Yeah, up your nose with a rubber hose. Oh man.
No, that's.
You're telling me.
Oh, come on.
You're telling me.
I don't know how they did all these things that didn't ruin their career.
Yeah.
The Beatles do Magical Mystery Tour, and they have a hard time coming back from that. And Kiss puts out these dolls in this awful commercial and does the Phantom in the Park, and oh no, they're fine. Don't worry about it. I don't get
Right.
Well,
I'm telling you, they should have that was not the right vehicle for them. What they really should have done in 1981 was done a filmation cartoon film of the Elder. There you go. See, you didn't think I was got a straight face when I said that, did you? But I did. See, that's what would have resurrected their career.
It could have been a Kiss cart.
I love him, but oh boy.
There could have been
God,
a
if
Kiss
it was a
cartoon
film,
series.
they might have sold 10 or 20 more copies of that album than they did.
Instead, they went out and met Scooby Doo.
They
Yeah, they did with those movies. Yeah, the original guys.
Yeah, whatever.
So we had a Osmond's cartoon, a Jackson 5 cartoon. Why didn't we have a Kiss cartoon?
Yeah, why?
Mm-hmm.
That would have made money. I mean, after all, they were on lunchboxes and shit. They certainly could have done a Kiss cartoon.
Mom, I want a Kiss record now. You know?
This is what the reply would have been.
Yeah. Shut up, kid. Sit down.
Get away from me, kid. You're bothering me.
I'm trying to decide what I would rather watch: Kiss Meets the Phantom of the Park or Magical Mystery Tour. Which one do I want to watch?
Wait a minute. There's a third option.
Music's better in Magical Mystery Tour.
Thank God it's Friday.
It's only an hour long.
The third option is the monkey's head.
Ooh,
the monkey's head is great. The monkey's head.
That's head over shoulder. That's head over shoulders over Beatles and
the movie.
Kiss.
Thank God it's Friday, the disco movie as well.
No, now Kiss Meets the Phantom of the Park or Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. Now
there you go. There you go. I'll give you that one.
I actually saw that movie. I'm sorry.
What the hell was that?
Somebody dropped something.
Oh.
And I had a cutout copy of the soundtrack. I didn't buy it when it was new. I bought a cutout copy.
The soundtrack was the only good thing about it. Oh, hey, look.
Yeah, I got one of those somewhere too.
Yeah.
Oh, Robert P.
Oh, wait a minute.
He's got to go to bed because he's leaving at 5 a.m. for North Carolina and Alabama.
Okay.
He'll be back in the 30s.
Be careful.
Goodbye,
Don't
Robert.
you miss your house sometimes?
He's going to need somebody to watch the house.
Beware of the banjos, Robert.
Yeah.
Beware of the banjos down there.
Yeah, well, you can't.
Exactly.
You know, with Aerosmith and George Burns and the Bee Gees.
Oh, the movie. Yeah.
I've never seen what you have here.
What has he here?
It's a movie and a making.
Came out around 2000-ish or something, Paul.
2014, I think it was.
Really?
I didn't think it was that late.
How did I damn miss this?
2012.
Yeah. How did I miss that? Wow.
And it's got the DVD and the Blu-ray, and of course it's got the
Looking of, right?
The 45s.
Now, see, I have an OG of those, the UK thing, but that rest of it, my God, I'd love to get that set. I'm afraid to ask how much that normally would go for now.
Well, I don't know now. I bought it
probably a lot.
2 years ago, but that's
Hardly phone.
And you get a ticket.
And? Whoa!
There you go.
A theater ticket.
Oh boy.
No, it's a bus ticket. So the ticket.
Oh, okay.
You get to go to all the
Why
fish
would you
shops
get a
that are on
theater
the tour.
Ticket for a made-for-TV movie. Why would you?
Yeah, no, it's a pretty decent set actually.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Sorry. The P house will be taken care of. So don't you even think of breaking it. James has seen the Magical Mystery Tour.
5 hours.
5 hours.
Lord.
Mm-hmm.
No, now what do you
Nice.
do? Now what
I'm
do you
showing
do?
the box.
Oh, the box.
I'm gonna have to look for that. Seriously.
Yeah, it's quite nice. It's nice package.
I'm glad you showed that. Thank you.
I think it was 2012. Yeah, 2012.
I gave mine away, but believe I paid
Robert
$50.
B had one, but he's gave it away.
That's not too bad.
Give it away, give it away, give it away now. Give it away, give it away.
I guess. Pipe full and watching Monkey's Head is great. Maybe 2 pipefuls.
That would probably help. It would accentuate your movie experience.
Accentuate something.
I told 3 of the 4 monkeys that I understood the movie, and I saw it sober. They all looked at me weird. Davey goes off and told me, he goes, "You must be joking." Mickey looks at me like I'm from another planet. And Peter said something to the effect of, "You got to be shitting me."
Peter. Right to the point.
I love that movie. The great thing about that movie is it's circular. You could start, if you had it on a loop, you could start watching it at any moment in the film. And you're going to come back to the same moment in the film. It's circular. I love that. I mean, I've never seen another movie that ends where it begins.
And as an added bonus, I met Ray Nitschke, okay, who's in there. He's the one with the football player helmet and the foxhole. And I asked him, I think he was expecting me to ask a Packers question, okay? And I'm like, no. I said, "How did you get into the monkey movie head?" He looks at me like, "Oh, crap." Like he's never answered that question. And he goes, "Okay." He goes, "Look, I was trying to get into Hollywood at the time, all right? I figured, a lot of my friends were doing it. Well, just because your friends that might jump off a bridge, does that mean you should do it too?" But the thing is, that was the truth. He was trying to get his, what do they call it? The Screen Act, the SAG card? What do they call it for the one? Yeah. And that was one of the first opportunities that he was able to do. And he knew, how easy. He's going to have a football player helmet. He's going to be in a foxhole. Easy work. And he said so too. I think he said something about that his price was double scale. That was what he got. So whatever scale was in 68, he got 2 times that for just showing up for the minute?
Yeah. $20.
$20. $20 is a sandwich.
Now, but I always thought it would be funny if like 10 years ago or something, because now he's falling apart. But if you met Jack Nicholson, out of his whole career, you start asking him about head. That's all you want to know about head. He's done all of this other stuff, and you just want to talk about head.
like if he came at a Comic-Con or a horror con because of Shining and everything else. Yeah. Excuse me, Mr. Nicholson, I have a question. Okay, go ahead.
They wrote the script, didn't he?
Yeah, he wrote the script.
I have a question about head, and he'd go, "Ah, shit, not this again." He goes, "That's all. That's like 50-something years ago. I don't."
I'm assuming he was on the set most of the time too, but I don't know about for sure.
You gotta stick to the script, guys. You gotta stick to the script.
I remember it playing in Oklahoma City when I was in grade school, and some of my friends talked to parents and going to see the movie, and they actually left in the middle of the movie. Finish the movie.
Well, you would never see. This is a movie where you have to see the end to even understand it. You have to see that it's a circle to even. They're like stuck in a loop, and it's going to happen again, and then it's going to happen again, and then it's going to happen again. That's the great thing about.
I want to see the director's cut because I'm told that it only was ever shown once, and it was at the opening in New York. And they said there was like somewhere between 30 to 40 minutes more. Can you imagine that? So you're sitting there in the theater for, at that time, 2.5 hours almost. I want to see it. Now I want to see the damn thing. And everybody's like, "We don't know where it's at. We just got bits and pieces."
So Jack was in Tommy too. He played the doctor, and he actually he sang in Tommy, which is kind of funny. Go back and watch it now. It's like, cringeworthy. Yeah, he was coming on to Anne Margaret. The whole.
Well, I'm sure he was.
Because she played Tommy's mother, right? So. And she was hot in that movie. Holy cow.
75.
All covered in pork and beans and
I know they don't make movies like they used to.
This is getting rougher as it's getting played more and more.
I can't help it. I love it.
Do you know they're only a?
I saw a clip. They redid that part where their shoulder to shoulder, they go like this. And I was like, I don't understand how they don't bonk heads. How do they do that?
CGI.
Do you realize that they're only a foot taller than the Munchkins in Wizard of Oz when they did Lollipop?
Yeah.
There's the restoration of Metropolis with the extra footage from Head.
Oh no. Yep. Terry Garr did Star Trek, and then she did Head.
Mm-hmm. No, not Phil Silvers. No.
David Gilmour wasn't in it either.
No,
and he'll never be on this channel either.
No, he's too busy.
I suppose.
You betcha.
I want more Baby Bells. I'm all up.
Well,
no, I wanted to see the movie. I wanted to see Head. My mom and dad wouldn't let me see it because I had seen the Monkees live the year previous in '67. Oh, Mom and Dad, here's their movie. No, it's my mom saw some kind of a preview of it and said, "No."
Since it hasn't
we're
happened,
not going to that.
No, we're not going to do that. No.
Since it hasn't happened yet.
Oh.
Nah, piss. Well, I can't even get to my Partridge Family. That's not going to happen.
Oh.
Not
Yeah,
gonna
then you just hold up anything.
Yeah, go hold up a bank.
Yeah.
It's the Invisible album. There you
Go hold up a bank.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Oh, is it? Okay.
You have to go to Japan to see that
I never heard of extra stuff. I just
Metropolis thing.
because I
Robert
I
B.
didn't
is not holding up Partridge Family. He's in the other room.
Oh,
He
okay.
can't-
Go ahead. It's probably bedtime.
He's holding up the imaginary record. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I didn't see Help until it was in high school because they showed it on cable.
Hmm.
We first got cable. I've never saw it.
Mom took me to the theater to see it on first run. I look back and I wasn't that old, but she took me. It was only like 6.
Mm-hmm.
She took me to the theater. I remember going to that with my mom. It was great. Loved it.
Well, see, my mom and dad wouldn't let me go see
I
it.
think she wanted to see it. My dad hated the Beatles, so she couldn't go.
Oh, well.
I think he was away on a hunting trip or something, and so she said, "Let's go see Help." I think she wanted to see it more than I did.
I don't think I ever saw Help till like the 80s. Maybe I did one, but from about 75 or 76, whoever owned the rights just buried it. Just they wouldn't show it anywhere. And then when Lennon died, then they're like, "No, Help is off the table." And that it was gone for a little while. And eventually,
I showed you that box set I've got right with the script.
Yeah.
And
Best Buy had one of those for the longest time, sitting on their rack, just marked
HMV put those out. That's where I got mine. Was HMV. And the thing sat there for like months and nobody was buying it. I thought, I was gonna buy
I said the Best Buy one probably got marked down to $20 or less. And still I just wasn't.
I think the first Beatle one was Magical Mystery for me, and that was in the late 70s on UHF on a Sunday afternoon. I saw this. I'm like, I know the music. I said, but what the heck is this? So I sat there and watched, and then the last one out of all the Beatles movies that I watched was Let It Be, and I can't remember, but I want to say mid 80s. I somehow saw it on like HBO or Showtime or something. Somebody showed it.
They were showing it in the early 80s, and Showtime was showing it in the very early 80s.
Yeah. So that's probably where I saw it. Yeah.
Because I only had it scrambled in my room, but I taped it. I hooked my little cassette deck up to the speaker, up to the headphone jack on my TV, and I recorded the audio of Let It Be.
Yeah. Yep, that was my first VHS cassette. I got a VCR when I was 22.
Nice.
And I was the only guy that we had pizza parties watching Let It Be.
I walked into a video store one day in the late 80s. I think it was the late 80s. It could have been early 90s. It was going out of business. And on their shelf for like $10 or less, they had their copy of Let It Be on VHS. And I didn't have $10 with me. By the time I went and got $10, it was gone. And I'm just
it's all case.
Because I've only owned,
I have a copy of it on VHS. Somebody I bought it.
I have a copy of it.
Yeah, no, I have it. I've made my own DVDs and stuff, but
You can get it.
We talked about Bill Kennedy earlier.
Yes.
it's funny though. Now that it's actually been released, at least for streaming, nobody cares about it anymore. For years and years and years, we need to let it be. So they fix it up and they put it out, and nobody cares.
Nobody
cares.
Sure seems that way.
Nobody cares.
I heard that.
Don't give it.
I said since Get Back came out that what they should do is they should put it out on video, but let Peter Jackson work on it a little bit and expand it by maybe a half an hour or something like that. Don't change the general story or anything. Yeah. Just make it make more sense. Make it less choppy. Make it, more into a real film and put that out on the same, 2-disc set. The second disc is the director the new director.
That'd be fun. I wouldn't mind seeing that.
The Lindsay Hogg, and then it could be the director's cut.
Yep.
I mean,
choppy.
Toby.
No, it's really, really choppy. I mean, it just there's dings in there, and there's okay.
There you go, James Marley. There you go. She looks clueless.
She's looking at the monitor going like, is that me?
It's on pretty cat.
Let me out of here.
All right. There's your Toby appearance.
I got an orange tab.
And they're coming after you.
But it's nothing like that 99-year-old library book that just got returned.
No, different Bill Kennedy.
90, what? Bill Kennedy, what?
Oh, one of Bill Kennedy was from the Little Rascals. But
that was Edward, wasn't it?
He was in pictures, though. This Bill Kennedy we had here doing the afternoon movie. Because he would say, I was watching pictures, I was with James Cagney, and then they cut me off into the cutting room floor. Like that, but,
no. Could you imagine being that actor? Like, you could say you have all these stories, but there's no video because every one of them that the guy was in the cutting room floor. There's not 1 second of celluloid of the dude. He's like, everyone thinks he's full of crap, and he was like, no, seriously.
The other movie host we had here was Rita Bell. No, remember Rita Bell? She did Rita Bell's prize movie, and in between parts of the movie, she'd invite people to call in and guess the mystery tune who nobody could get.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it was something like that.
No, that doesn't ring a bell.
Nah, well, what? Bill Kennedy and my stepfather looked identical, like a drunk. Rita Bell in the morning. On Channel 7. I think they Perry did it, or is a word, on Seinfeld a little bit because Elaine's boss wanted to answer what the song was played in, and Elaine knew it, and the boss said, "You've got to tell me the name of that song. You know the name of that song." So, yeah. We had Rita Bell and Bill Kennedy and Sir Graves Ghastly.
Sir Graves Ghastly.
Yeah, we had Sir Graves. Look him up. There's probably a little bit of on YouTube somewhere.
I've seen pictures of him.
Oh, have you? Oh, okay. He was ghastly, all right. Almost scary as this guy.
Good Lord.
That guy, too.
Pretty close. Like, ugh. And, well, yeah, I was going to name that too, but it was so obscure that nobody could get it.
I can name that tune in no notes.
Who would have Or oh, come on now. Really?
Hazel. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, but who is hotter, Rita Shaw or Hazel?
Hey, Mr. C.
Yeah. I think I'd choose Shirley Booth between the two of them.
I don't know who Rita Shaw is.
Rita Shaw is that matronly type that's.
Oh, I know who she is.
Isn't Rita the sister of Rick?
She took the jobs Vito Scotti didn't take.
Yeah.
Is that Tommy Shaw's mother?
Got away with that one.
I know she's a heavy set, kind of gray blonde actress. She's one of my favorite movies. Goes to Mr. Chicken or Don Knotts. She's one of the.
Her last acting credit was 1975.
No, she died young. Okay.
She was in Happy Days. She was in
Candy.
Emergency. Here's Lucy. Barnaby Jones. Bewitched.
The banker.
Dick Van Dyke Show.
The banker's wife on Ghost and Mr.
Yes.
Chicken.
Yes, that's
The Ghost of Mrs. Muir. Yes.
Lost in Space.
And Charles Nelson Riley.
She was in I Dream of June for 3
Oh, yes, she was.
She was everywhere. She's.
She was in The Monkees for an episode.
Yeah.
Oh.
Batgirl, I Spy.
With my one good eye.
The Lucy Show.
I think Vito Scotti worked more than she did, though.
She was in Lost in Space for an episode.
Was she? Okay, which one, Doc?
She was in the first season episode where Will went back to Earth.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I just watched
Okay,
that.
I know who she is now.
Yeah.
You know, don't you want to stay with us, Will? You know.
Yeah, I know who she is now. Okay. Anyway, I got to go with Doc Hazel. I'd pick Hazel.
Really?
Rita Shaw or Vito Scotti.
Let's see. Let's get a picture of Shirley Booth up here.
What, is she still alive?
No.
Oh, she died in 82 or something.
She was old then. She was old when she was doing Hazel. She was
always old. Kind of like Madge Blake, which I caught on another show earlier this week.
Oh, Madge Blake?
And I identified her by voice because she had her stood back to the camera, and all of a sudden she talked and says, "Is that who I'm thinking of?" And then she turned around. It's Madge Blake.
Rita died in 82, 1912, 1982. She wasn't that old now.
Doing something while she's doing Batman after being
7 years old.
Yeah.
Didn't she die shortly after on Batman?
Yeah, because she was ill, got ill.
Yeah.
Batman.
Who's that?
Right on if you can.
Madge Blake.
Madge Blake, because she was Larry Mondello's mom on Leave It to
That's
Beaver.
right.
And then
I think she was
I don't know, man. I'm trying to picture these girls as younger women, and I think Shaw was probably better looking than Shirley Booth.
I don't know. I've seen young pictures of Betty White and Rue McClanahan, and boy, they were really hot stuff back then.
Shirley Booth she always looked old for her age. But
No, thank you. Well, Shirley Booth actually played on Broadway too, and she was nominated for an Oscar, I believe, or she may have won one. So.
Enjoy the record show with Robert P.
No, I don't know.
Yeah, we talk about all the current celebrities here.
Yeah, we do.
But not on air.
No, we do it on air too.
All right, we do it afterward.
Next week we have a retrospective on Richard Basehart.
Yes.
Yes.
And there was life after Voyage to the Bottom of the Sea.
Voyage to the Bottom of the Sea, yes.
Yeah, he had got him ready. He was in the original Moby Dick. So
Was it Captain Ahab or something?
No, he was the last guy who lived, and everybody else went down with a ship. Captain Ahab Gregory Peck got.
That was Gregory Pecker.
Yeah, he got. He got kind of not nailed, but he got stuck to
He got roped to Moby Dick.
Yeah, roped to Moby Dick. And he was when the whale came up. When the whale came up, he was on there too. So, yeah.
Rope to the dick, huh? Yeah, well.
Yeah. The movies channel has been doing like a Gene Hackman-a-thon.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
I bet.
Watch the French
Watch French Connection. Watch the Side Adventure.
and the other French Connection.
Watch Young Frankenstein.
They made a bunch of French Connections, I think.
I know they made 2 of them that I know of.
And of course, I liked him as Lex Luthor. I don't care what anybody says. He was good in that. Yes, it could have been better, okay, but I'm just saying, at the time in the late 70s,
he was good in Unforgiven.
I love that one. Yes.
I don't think he wasn't gonna I think he used to have talked him into doing that too. I don't think he was keen on doing it, but
yes, he did. She did. She won an Oscar for Come Back, Little
Shirley
Sheba.
Booth was like Oscar-winning stuff.
She was an Oscar-winning actress. See, so give her some Hazel. Give her some respect. She was on Broadway too.
Wow.
So,
boy,
so were the Bee Gees.
Yeah, they were.
Wow. Shirley Booth.
Yeah, acting and
wow.
Tony and an Emmy. Boy,
Emmy and a.
She won
an Emmy for Hazel.
I did not know that. That's an awesome fact.
Come Back, Little Sheba was in the late 50s. So Hazel was in the 60s. So it was
kind of a step down when you win all that. And well, now I'll play.
I'm good on TV. Well, it was acting. She's making money, so
Well, he was fine in Hazel, I guess.
Yeah. She didn't go hungry.
That's true. That's true.
Well, a half-hour sitcom, you're not going to get a lot of opportunity.
Ooh, yikes.
And the show went several years. There were 2 families on Hazel.
Barther, I call her.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Barther.
God will get you for that, Walter.
Yep, she was a college friend of Gene Stapleton.
Oh, I didn't know that. Jeez.
They've knew each other since the 40s. They're really good friends.
Oh, really? Maybe that's how she got on All in the Family.
Probably. That's what I read.
See, who says you don't learn things watching this show?
Because
this is true.
That episode when she took on Archie, that was.
Oh, that was a great, and actually, her and Carol O'Connor were really good friends.
Yeah.
So,
But she really made her career on that episode.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
And Carol O'Connor was one of the people who tried out for Dr. Smith.
Yes, and also
that would have been strange.
The skipper on Gilligan's Island too.
That too would have been strange.
Interesting. Okay, little buddy.
Instead of calling Will and instead of calling Will and Minnie, call him Mika.
That would have been interesting.
Would somebody please tell Alan to quit looking at the camera?
Well, he was doing Oliver Hardy. He's
you
doing
don't
all
look at the camera, please.
But it was part of his slow burn. See, that's part of his character.
I should have had a pad and pencil for every time.
Yeah, every time. He did that because of Oliver Hardy. My dad was watching with me one, and he said he's doing that like Oliver Hardy used to do. I'm sure he's trying to, doing a slow burn because Billy's doing something stupid.
You can almost count.
Oh yeah.
There we go again. Jeez.
That would have been a drinking game right there.
Yeah.
Yes, it would have. Yeah.
Shot for every time he does a slow burn.
Yep.
Yeah.
Gene Stapleton never got a dinner.
Never did.
Probably not. No. I think Red Buttons won some kind of an act.
Jolly Green Giant never got a dinner either.
No.
The man who said what the world needs is a good pea never got a dinner.
Mm-hmm. That's good.
I don't think Norman Phil looked at the camera. He just kind of looked away with his grin or whatever.
I like those bits though. That was like some of my favorite parts.
Yeah, but I don't think he looked at the camera directly.
Yeah.
Kasune.
Somebody's hacking up a lung out
there. Yeah. It's the kid.
Oh, okay.
Is he gonna be all right?
Oh yeah.
You gonna get the robot testing?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Lug butter. Yes, I know.
When that weed smoke goes down the wrong pipe, eh?
Yeah, yes, we're talking about you. Some good lung butter out. That's my 30-year-old kid for you. Oh boy.
Okay. Yeah.
But it's sad when you're an actor and you can't get in your role. Like
Yikes.
Jeremy.
I know.
There's a nightmare right there. Nightmare photo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's got a reputation before he even starts. You know, like we're not gonna put him. You bite everywhere.
Yeah. There he is.
There he is.
Ah!
In
so,
3D.
He's so photogenic.
Was he on one season? Wasn't he? And then they fired him. Or
One
season. Okay.
They would have fired him.
He ran out of people to bite, so they fired him.
He kept playing drums on the record, though.
Yeah,
exactly.
He could have got a movie.
Played the tambourine. Yeah.
Oh God, he could have got a movie as Kid Dracula. You know,
yeah,
he was biting so many people.
Mm-hmm.
Jeremy Kafagis is Kid Dracula.
I mean, they had a Brady Bunch movie. Why didn't they have a Partridge Family movie?
That's true. You know,
they did.
They did that.
I have it somewhere.
It was a TV movie, but not necessarily like a big theatrical. You know,
sounds like you're in a hospital.
But the thing is, were they having a ball when they were making that? You know,
in the emergency room of a hospital there.
Yeah.
Teaching Dr. Fine, Dr.
Oh,
Howard.
Susan Crowe was?
No,
she actually did something after she sold tambourines or what?
I do not know. I've never heard of it.
Suzanne Crowe is with the Hare Krishna.
Yeah.
You got in another. Can't imagine what.
I'm going to Google her.
Yeah. Wait, better Google Suzanne Crowe because I don't know what other show she ever got in.
Google beats Google, ladies and gentlemen. I gotta get going though. I gotta take him to work. So you guys, thanks for having me on.
Hey,
I love you guys.
I don't have a green, but I got maracas.
There you go. But there's the microfilm in the maracas though. See, that's what we need to know.
They're only in the red maracas.
That's right. Bye, gang.
Okay.
Bye. Hey, the Partridge Family. Mulligan Stew.
I remember the name of it.
Should have called
that was on YouTube recently. She was, man.
And she was in Dawn, Portrait of a Teenage Runaway. Yeah. And she was a New Adventures of Wonder Woman.
Whoa.
And
which episode? What would that have been?
Called My Teenage Idol is Missing. They didn't let her play her tambourine on that one.
Okay, well that must have been the one that had Leif Garrett as a rock star.
And then she made a short movie where she played a teenage mother called Teenage Father. And that was the last thing she did. She retired to play her tambourine at home.
Oh, what a shame.
Yeah, and she's no longer with us. Play a big tambourine in the sky.
Yeah. No. She was the first family member to
die.
To die. Yeah.
And then David.
Well, when did Dave Madden die? I think he was the first.
Okay. Yeah, Dave Madden may have been the first one. And then
Shirley Jones is still kicking.
Yeah, Shirley Jones is 91 now. And Danny Bonaducci was
91
for a while. Yeah. He wasn't doing too well. I guess
Susan Bay's got to be in her 70s now.
Yeah, she's in her 70s. No, he had some health problems. He couldn't walk for a while.
He had a brain.
He had like water on the brain or something. Had to drain his brain, but he's okay.
Probably from all those fights with
brain drain.
Yeah.
What movie is that from? The Brain Drain.
The Brain Drain.
What movie? Who said that? What movie was that from? You remember?
The Brain
No.
It's
I
from
didn't say
Help.
what she died of.
It's from Help. Remember the scientist?
Okay, yeah.
Can't believe Danny is still alive.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it says Susan Crowe died at her home in her dining room in Laughlin, Nevada, in April 27th, 2015, at the age of 52.
What was the cause?
Her death was arrhythmogenic right ventricular dysplasia.
Heart disease.
She had a heart attack, basically.
That's young, 52. Wow. That's younger than all of us.
Yeah, that's weird.
I feel old now.
Yeah, me too.
Taking them tambourines does to you, I guess. That's too bad. TMZ never talks about this stuff, only us.
No.
Rick 9G.
No, he doesn't. And that Professor Rock.
Is he on vacation? I haven't seen a Rick 9G thing in 2 weeks or so.
There you go.
Wow.
Because they've tried to interview Susan Day, and she's turned people away. She doesn't, she's retired now. So
yeah, she's kind of become a bit of a recluse, hasn't she?
Yeah.
But I will tell Tim Allen, and he will enjoy the fact that on Facebook I got a post from Puddle's pity party.
Oh, that's nice.
I know. What's he doing here now? He doesn't know. So
he's probably on tour.
Shirley Jones is still hot.
Yeah. Okay.
She was always a good looking woman.
He might still be on tour opening for Weird Al. He was.
Might be. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Weird Al is in the photo of him.
Yeah.
Oh, is she?
Whoever else was on that show, I didn't know who the other two people were, but I recognized Weird Al. So.
Yeah.
Stephen Greer, I know him.
Mm-hmm.
Stephen Greer.
Yep, that's right.
I don't even know who Stephen
Greer. I think I know who he is.
Mm-hmm.
No, Susan Day better be careful. She's going to wind up like Yvette Vickers.
So, James Farley, if you're looking for a show with Yop in it,
Sunday.
Come back on Sunday because I have something really special planned.
He's going to make Yop again. Yeah.
Doc's going to build a summer home out of Yop.
Stay tuned for next week's
Pour it over ice cream. That'd be good.
Oh,
ice cream and Yop.
Oh, that's Puddle's real name, the Stephen Greer.
Oh, Stephen Greer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's not a secret. I've seen interviews with him and stuff because he has like a real band, like an R&B band where he actually sings, not as Puddles. So it's not like a mystery, like who is this guy? He lets everybody know this is who I am.
He's still frightening.
Yes.
So
I still like his version.
On my Facebook feed, I instantly killed it.
I still love his version of "I Walk the Line," though. I think it's not "I Walk the Line." It's Pinball Wizard, but it's done. It's done to "I Walk the Line." It's great. It's fantastic.
I didn't have to watch the Professor of Rock because I guessed what he was talking about in the thumbnail. And I'm proud of myself.
Mm-hmm.
I like Professor Rock. I think.
Professor Rock. No, this
you got to keep in mind, Doc likes the Rich Brothers and he doesn't like Bob Dylan. That says everything you need to know about Doc.
Yeah,
I get it.
No, it was like the thumbnail was something about this band sang about getting rich and had a hit that made them millions. I'm going like, well, that's Bare Naked Ladies. If I want $1 million, I don't have to watch the damn thing for 30 minutes to find out. Oh, I'm done. No Professor of Rock. Wow. Oh, I got hair in my mouth. I must be foaming.
Hair of the dog, hair in my mouth.
Mm-hmm.
I must be foaming at the mouth.
Oh no.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah.
Hey, we're coming down to the wire here.
No.
Good show.
No.
I've never seen him.
Who's that?
Fisher Rock.
Feed at all?
I've never watched one of his videos either. I always figure he's just a talking head. He's just a guy that they hand a script to and he reads it. And he's just
I like what he does. It's a good production, and I think it's a lot of the stuff I already know, but a lot of people don't.
Well, that's what I mean.
He does get interviews with some famous people though, so I must.
Oh yeah.
He must be connected. Well, he talked to Ann Wilson. He's sitting there talking to her and chatting it up with her. He's all kinds of people he's talked to.
He hasn't talked to me yet.
Yeah, but you're nobody.
Wait a minute. Anyhow, half the time you can guess what he's talking about just from the thumbnail. Oh, geez. The things are like 30
lately he's
long.
been doing like more than one artist. Like he'll do the thumbnail talk about one song, but he'll do like 3 or 4 songs. Like he's doing like he's changed his game a little bit lately. So
I'm not gonna sit there for 30 minutes and watch that. So I'm sorry.
No, he could watch that Ritz Brothers video 6 times in 30 minutes. So why would he watch that?
Exactly. Like what's more important, right?
That's never gonna get old for me. He did a nice video.
He's done a lot of people over the years.
Ah.
Not David Gilmour, but
no, not him.
Maybe one day.
Do you want me to comment on Rec 9? It's 9G channel about he knows who I am because I put comments like you're shit. He knows who I am already.
You're careful.
Doc, you're a troll.
Oh shit.
You're a troll, exactly.
You're a troll.
Congratulations.
Now we know who leaves negative
We're
feedback.
enemies.
Yeah, you're a troll.
Go that knock. I'm gonna punch the down
Doc's
button.
probably the one that leaves negative feedback on his own show every week.
Yeah, that's the guy.
Exactly.
But I haven't seen him for 3 weeks, so I don't know what's happened. Maybe he got canceled or something.
Maybe he's taking a break.
Maybe.
I don't.
Hiatus.
I have no idea. So, was I'm not sure if Tim Allen was here when I showed this. Here, go back to this. Oh, scroll. Oh yeah, you were. Oh, the antenna man thing. Yeah. Okay. Never mind.
Yeah. I yelled at you. Remember?
Yeah.
No. Okay.
Because he's a decent guy that is just trying to help people. I don't understand. How dare you try to help people? How dare you?
Anyway, the other one that I wanted to use, but I couldn't get a big enough picture of it to screen grab. What have I got in here? Everyone's favorite channel, Factsverse.
Oh yeah.
Everyone's favorite channel had the thumbnail of Larry Hagman and Barbara Eden. Co-stars that hate each other. Come on. As if. 30 minutes.
No, it's such nonsense, isn't it?
30 minutes of Hagman and Eden not liking each other.
See the guy that did the one where the stars that died this week, and the thumbnail was a picture of Sam Elliott.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, and then later on in the video, it says Sam Elliott is, although he's had health problems, he's doing very well and live and kicking. And it's like, well, why is he the thumbnail of your video which says people who died this week?
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
give me a break. First thing I did is I went on Google. I looked to see if Sam Elliott had died because I like Sam Elliott. I always liked his stuff. I thought.
I'm still having computer problems, and I'm working on it, James. I want to get back so bad. I'm working on it.
Yeah, and you wish you could do a real video soon.
Well,
and we still listen to all of your shows.
I need to get my podcast up before I worry about videos. So,
here's a good question: who's dumber, Gomer or Goober?
I gotta go with Goober. Goober was not very swift.
At least Gomer went to the Marines. Yeah, Goober.
I don't know. Goober was not real swift.
Golly, Gomer wasn't so dumb.
Gomer wasn't dumb. He was just folksy. Goober was dumb.
Yeah.
Honestly, I didn't watch either, so I can't really.
I watched Gomer Pyle. I watched Andy Griffith, and it was black and white. I didn't watch it when it's color.
Yeah, but
Goober was on black and white.
Well,
Goober replaced
when they did
Goober in the show, basically. I mean, Goober was always around, but Goober got a much bigger part when Gomer left.
Yeah,
when they did the movies, they were both in the movies.
Yeah, yeah.
They were both at this.
Are they supposed to be brothers or something?
The cousins.
Cousins.
The only person who was alive who wasn't on the show is Frances Bouvier.
Yeah.
But she was still alive back then, but she was in bad health and didn't want to.
And he brought back Otis and the crazy guy.
Ernest T. And the Dillards.
Yeah.
And almost everybody.
I don't think was Floyd the Barber wasn't on it, was he?
No, he was dead by then.
Yeah, he was dead by then too.
He was sick toward the end of the show.
Yeah. He wasn't on, but Howard was on. They brought Howard back.
Yeah.
And
Howard probably has died, but Howard lived a long time. I don't know if he might still be alive for all I know, but he lived a long time.
To have a good long life.
Well, Frank Sutton was good. I enjoyed. He was funny. Wasn't he on the Gomer Pyle show? Like, didn't Gomer do a variety show? And Frank Sutton
briefly. He was on that, and then he died right after that.
Yeah. Frank Sutton was part of that. Yeah, I remember seeing him on that.
And he was real young too. I saw him in a movie recently that was from like 60 or 61 or something.
Yeah.
He was so young. I mean, they made him older than he was. He wasn't very old when he was doing Gomer Pyle. He was probably in his mid-20s. I mean, he wasn't very old.
I think Frank Sutton was like 55, something like that, when he had
that old voice. Like
yeah. But no, I watched him in like this juvenile delinquent movie. He's one of the juveniles, and I'm like, that's Frank Sutton. I'm like, oh my god, and this is only like 3 or 4 years before Gomer Pyle, and I'm like, look at him.
And he was a teenager.
Yeah, you know,
never heard
juvenile. What movie it was, but I'm like, holy cow.
I think we should start calling teenagers juvenile delinquents again.
Yeah, that'd be good.
You juvenile.
A lot of them are.
They probably look at you. What's that mean? Huh? What's that mean? Go look it up.
Well, kids, it's that time.
It's time to say goodbye. But we'll be back Sunday
to put this episode of Soup back into the can.
Yeah.
By the way, Frank Sutton was in Marty. Great film. Ernest Borgnine. Oh yeah. So anyway, thank you.
Wow, then he must have been playing really young when I saw him because he looked really young. This was like 60.
Yeah. So thank you all for coming. Thank you to our guests. Thank you to everybody who wrote something way over there. And back on Sunday, we do more of this nonsense. All right, 4 p.m. EST. Come on back. We'll do more stuff.
Yes.
Bye-bye.